God damn it, an entire generation pumping gas, waiting tables, slaves with white collars. Advertising has us chasing cars and clothes, working jobs we hate so we can buy shit we don't need. The middle children of history, man. No purpose or place. We have no Great War, no Great Depression. Our Great War is a spiritual war. Our Great Depression is our lives. We've all been raised on television to believe that one day we'd all be millionaires and movie gods and rock stars, but we won't. I'm slowly learning that fact. I'm very, very pissed off.
Godfather, I don't know what to do.
You can act like a man! What's the matter with you? Is this how you turned out a Hollywood Pinocchio that cries like a woman? What can I do? What can I do?
The thing is, you only got to fuck up once. Be a little slow, be a little late, just once. And how you ain't gonna never be slow, never be late? You can't plan for no shit like this, man. It's life.
You spend time with your family?
Sure I do.
Good. Because a man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man.
Is it better to be loved or feared?
That's a good question. It's nice to be both, but it's very difficult. But if I had my choice, I would rather be feared. Fear lasts longer than love. Friendships that are bought with money mean nothing. You see how it is around here. I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny. It's fear that keeps them loyal to me. But the trick is not to be hated. That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough where they need me, but they don't hate me.
You know, my father used to say, whatever you do it 100%. When you work, work. When you laugh, laugh. When you eat like it's your last meal.
When I was 16, I won a great victory. I felt in that moment I would live to be 100. Now I know I shall not see 30.
Fredo, you're my older brother, and I love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again.
This country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the woman. That's why you gotta make your own moves.
There is no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time. Because at least as a rich man, when I have to face my problems, I show up in the back of a limo wearing a $2,000 suit and a $40,000 gold fucking watch.
When you lose your money, you lose nothing. When you lose your health, you lose something. When you lose your character, you lose everything.
You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. Will I make you good? You just know how to hide.
No light of day anymore. Last thing takes discipline. Because this whole game is one big long shot. And if you don't have the discipline to stay away from the flyers or from the gambles or whatever else you want to call a stupid move, then my friend, I'm afraid to say, one day you will go down. It's inevitable.
It is not our abilities that show what we truly are. It is our choices.
You love this game. I mean, love it with your whole heart. Because if you don't, let's not even bother. Let's not open that door. They're just gonna slam it right in our face. I love this game. I live this game. And there's 1,000 other guys waiting in the wings who are obsessed with this game. Obsession's gonna be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed?
But the real answer to your question is that when it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No! Try not. Do. Or do not. There is no try.
Me, I want what's coming to me. Or what's coming to you, Tom? The world, Chico. And everything in it.
And I'm not the Dragon Warrior. Then why didn't you quit? You knew I was trying to get rid of you, yet you stayed.
Yeah, I stayed. I stayed because every time you threw a brick at my head or said I smelled, it hurt. But it could never hurt more than it did every day of my life just being me. I stayed because I thought if anyone could change me, could make me not me, it was you. The greatest kung fu teacher in all of China.
But I can change you. I can turn you into the Dragon Warrior, and I will.
Come on. How are you gonna change this into the Dragon Warrior? Huh? How? How?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's what I thought.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, of course.
What would you tell yourself? You know, when you were where I am?
Oh, that's a toughie. I don't think there's any right thing to say that will make any difference. I think I'd tell myself that you have no idea what you're doing, and therefore you're invincible.
Say you could snap your fingers and be wherever you wanted to be. I bet you'd still feel this way, not in the right place. The point is, you can't get so hung up on where you'd rather be that you forget how to make the most of where you are.
What are you telling me?
Take a break from worrying about what you can't control. Live a little.
Live a little. I have spent my whole life scared, frightened of things that could happen. Might happen, might not happen. 50 years I spent like that. Finding myself awake at 3 in the morning. But you know what? Ever since my diagnosis, I sleep just fine.
Take the wheel.
Look at you.
Take the wheel.
Look at you. You're fucking pathetic.
Why? Why? What are you talking about?
Why do you think I blew up your condo?
What?
Hitting bottom isn't a weekend retreat. It's not a goddamn seminar. Stop trying to control everything and just let go. Let go!
Right, fine.
Fine.
Okay? Didn't work. I'm still pissed off. Maybe I need to fuck something else up now, huh? Maybe I need to punch somebody in the fucking face. Is that the solution? No, that ain't the solution, man. So what do? I just get on with my fucking life and I try to make something of it. Why are you here, man? Why are you alive? Do you want to be alive? Life is a struggle, Lyle. That's it. It's a struggle. That's the way it fucking is. Can you handle that?
Because there's a lot of money. I have money. It's trust and character I need around me. You know, who you choose to be around you, but you know who you are.
Just because you ain't in the ring don't mean I ain't in your corner. And I know you think you gotta be perfect to keep the people you love in your life. But D, that's not true. Family don't run from mistakes. And we don't judge people by their flaws. We just love people for who they are. But it is up to you to trust people with the real you.
I'm trying. Dude, I swear I'm trying. I just feel like it's too late. What if it's too late?
Never too late. Never. Your family's still here. You just gotta stop running, D. Because I'm gonna tell you like this. That's the last thing she'd wanted.
The way your dad treated you, did you deserve that? That's different. Because the people that you beat deserve it? Lyle, what about you? You burn yourself with cigarettes, you cut yourself, you slam your head into walls. We both know you don't deserve that, man. Lyle, wherever you're going, you are still gonna be there.
And what? What am I supposed to do?
Come sit down.
No.
I'm not gonna give you some hokey bullshit speech and tell you that if you come to some epiphany about your dad, you're gonna make a breakthrough and everything's gonna be pizzas and blowjobs. Because the fact of the matter is, it's quite possible that you're gonna have this rage within you somewhere until you die, man. But are you gonna learn how to live with it? Or are you just gonna go on like you've been doing until you kill yourself? Or kill somebody else? Maybe somebody that you care about?
Now, I have come to the crossroads in my life. I always knew what the right path was. Without exception, I knew. But I never took it. You know why? It was too damn hard. Now here's Charlie. He's come to the crossroads. He has chosen a path. It's the right path. It's a path made of principle that leads to character. Let him continue on his journey. You hold this boy's future in your hands, committee.
I've watched you from deep behind Norman's cowardly eyes, struggling to have everything you want, while the world tries to make you choose. Gods don't have to choose. We take.
A cruel, oppressive world dictated by made-up rules. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, decades, each life, a faded, lesser copy of the one before. Wake up, eat, work, sleep, reproduce, and die.
And I cried for about 3 days, and then I fucking resurrect. You know? Just realized that everyone I knew was fucking full of shit. And that's when I started doing whatever I wanted and not giving a flying fuck what people thought.
They're not afraid of death. At least this one guy wasn't.
Maybe they have the belief because they are afraid.
I'm not afraid of death. Not if it's for something. You know, a war, something like that. A reason.
See everything outside our dimension. That's eternity. Eternity looking down on us. Now to us, it's a sphere. But to them, it's a circle.
This girl's like fucking perfect right now. I don't want to ruin that. Maybe you're perfect right now. Maybe you don't want to ruin that. But I think that's a super philosophy, Will. That way you can go through your entire life without ever having to really know anybody. Oh, she knew all my little peccadillos. People call these things imperfections, but they're not. Oh, that's the good stuff. And then we get to choose who we let into our weird little worlds. You're not perfect, sport. And let me save you the suspense. This girl you met, she isn't perfect either. But the question is whether or not you're perfect for each other. That's the whole deal. That's what intimacy is all about.
I wanted to
to save Gotham. I failed.
Why do we false? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living, or get busy dying.
You see, in their last moments, people show you who they really are.
First you have to know, not fear. Know that someday you're gonna die. It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything.
You know, they say we die twice. Once when the breath leaves our body, and once when the last person we know says our name.
God damn it, an entire generation pumping gas, waiting tables, slaves with white collars. Advertising has us chasing cars and clothes, working jobs we hate so we can buy shit we don't need. We're the middle children of history, man. No purpose or place. We have no Great War, no Great Depression. Our Great Depression is our lives.
Raymond, you're going to die.
No.
What did you want to be, Raymond K. Hessel?
Answering, Raymond. Jesus.
Veterinarian.
Animals.
Yeah, animals.
If you're not on your way to becoming a veterinarian in 6 weeks, you will be dead. Now run on home.
Come on, this isn't funny. That wasn't funny. What the fuck was the point of that?
Tomorrow will be the most beautiful day of Raymond K. Hessel's life. His breakfast will taste better than any meal you and I have ever tasted.
I chose my path, you chose the way of the hero. And they found you amusing for a while, the people of this city. But the one thing they love more than a hero is to see a hero fail, fall, die trying. In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
I was so afraid of becoming my dad. Mostly because I thought I never could. How do you become someone that great, that brave, that selfless? I guess you can only try.
Life is this. I like this.
In every moment, there is the possibility of a better future. But you people won't believe it. And because you won't believe it, you won't do what is necessary to make it a reality. So you dwell on this terrible future and you resign yourselves to it. For one reason, because that future doesn't ask anything of you today.
And as long as there are those that remember what was, there will always be those that are unable to accept what can be.
Life's not fair, is it, my little friend? While some are born to feast, others spend their lives in the dark.
Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times. If one only remembers to turn on the light.
Now I remember you. You're Connor's student. Tells me you're brilliant. He also tells me you're lazy.
Trying to do better.
Well, being brilliant's not enough, young man. You have to work hard. Intelligence is not a privilege, it's a gift. And you use it for the good of mankind.
The trouble with loyalty to a cause is that the cause will always betray you.
And why are you doing that, Tommy? To remind myself what I'd be if I wasn't who I am.
Why do you think taxes and prices go up the same day in the ghetto? The cost of living keeps rising to make sure people keep dying.
How else could there be men with 1,000,000 years while most live day to day?
There is no good and evil. There is only power.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
What you really fear is inside yourself. You fear your own power. You fear your anger, the drive to do great or terrible things.
Do you know what everybody says? It's suicide! You've seen him, you know how strong he is. You can't win! Why can't you change your thinking? Everybody else does.
Because I'm a fighter. That's the way I'm made, Adrian. That's what you married. You can't change anything, Adrian. All we can do is just go with what we are.
Well, we used to look up in the sky and wonder at our place in the stars. Now we just look down and worry about our place in the dirt.
We have to know what we're fighting for. I'm not fighting so some man or woman I barely know can sit on a throne made of swords.
So what are you fighting for?
Life.
You know, people get up every day, they do the same thing. They tell themselves they're going to change their life one day, and they never do. I'm going to change mine.
You lost that fight, Rock, for all the wrong reasons. You lost your edge. Now, when we fought, you had that eye of the tiger, man, the edge. And now you got to get it back. And the way to get it back is to go back to the beginning. You know what I mean?
What's going on this round?
I should have stopped this fight with your father. I'm stopping this one now.
Don't, okay? Let me finish. I gotta prove it.
Prove what?
I'm not a mistake.
At least it shall be. You're meant to be resting.
I've learned something, Francis. There's no rest for me in this world. Perhaps in the next.
Have you ever thought about the future? Yeah. But whatever you plan on happening never happens. Stuff you'd never think of happens. So you just have to. You have to come on. Come on. Come on.
What are you passionate about? What do you want? I mean, the guys who work their entire life laying bricks so their kids have a chance at the opportunities you have here.
I didn't ask for this.
No. You were born with it, so don't cop out behind. I didn't ask for this.
You and I won't find much joy while we're here. But we can keep others alive. We can defend those who can't defend themselves.
You'll never have that kind of relationship in a world where you're always afraid to take the first step because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road.
You gonna take the professor's side on
Don't
this?
give me a line of shit, no.
Look, I didn't want the job.
It's not about the job. I don't care if you work for the government. But you can do anything you want. You are bound by nothing.
You know, they say we die twice. Once when the breath leaves our body, and once when the last person we know says our name.
Can I ask you something? If you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything that you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it? Or let it slip?
I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living, or get busy dying.
You're the one. You're the one that's gonna keep his spirit alive. You're the one that's gonna make sure that he didn't die for nothing. Now you're gonna have to go through hell. Worse than any nightmare that you ever dreamed. But in the end, I know you'll be the one standing.
Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for it all to be over. All while performing in a silly, terrible play day after day. I could not do that. I could not close off my mind and join in the madness. I could not pretend.
You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why?
You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. What'll that make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide. Me, I always tell the truth. Even when I lie.
You see, power, real power, doesn't come to those who are born strongest, or fastest, or smartest. No, it comes to those who will do anything to achieve it.
What are you doing, Tommy? To remind myself what I'd be if I wasn't who I am.
And a man provides. And he does it even when he's not appreciated, or respected, or even loved. He simply bears up, and he does it because he's a man.
You want to protect the world, but you don't want it to change. How is humanity saved if it's not allowed to evolve?
I wanted to run out of that tunnel for my dad. To prove to everyone that I worked.
What?
That I was somebody.
Oh, you are so full of crap. You're 5 feet nothing. 100 and nothing. And you got hardly a speck of athletic ability. And you hung in with the best college football team in the land for 2 years. And you're also gonna walk out of here with a degree from the University of Notre Dame. In this lifetime, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself. And after what you've gone through, if you haven't done that by now, it ain't gonna never happen.
If you're using half your concentration to look normal, then you're only half paying attention to whatever else you're doing. Just pointing out something that could save your life. You want society to accept you, but you can't even accept yourself.
Your story may not have such a happy beginning, but that doesn't make you who you are. It is the rest of your story, who you choose to be.
One often meets his destiny on the road he takes to avoid it.
We have to do something. We can't just let him march on the valley and take his revenge. He'll...
Your mind is like this water, my friend. When it is agitated, it becomes difficult to see. But if you allow it to settle, the answer becomes clear.
Human, not a rabbit.
You want to make security guard, you got to lose weight, you got to test in 1 week. Now, you asked me to help you, but if you're not willing to apply yourself...
Yeah.
Hey. Progress, not perfection.
I let her go.
Yes. Splendid. You... What? How could you do that?
I had to.
Yes, but why?
Because I love her.
No man can walk out on his own story.
Sometimes you gotta get through your fear to see the beauty on the other side.
Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you will realize that the only things that truly exist in this reality are merely pain, suffering, and futility. Listen, everywhere you look in this world, wherever there is light, there will always be shadows to be found as well. As long as there is a concept of victors, the vanquished will also exist.
Come here. The secret ingredient is... nothing.
Huh? You heard me. Nothing. There is no secret ingredient.
Wait. It's just plain old noodle soup? You don't add some kind of special sauce or something?
Don't have to. To make something special, you just have to believe it's special.
Let me tell you, goofball. This is not how I imagined adult life.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, apart from spending most of it plagued with terrifying anxiety, soul-crushing depression, crippling loneliness, and terrible debilitating neck pain, it's also just incredibly boring. I mean, here we are, a couple of young people, it's Saturday night, and we're just lying on the couch watching TV in the dark.
We're young people?
Well, we're kinda young, and we're kinda people.
I don't get it. You came in here, you turned the movie on, you turned the lights off, you sat down and you started watching it, and now you're complaining about it?
Because I wish I was doing something else.
Like what?
Oh, you know the kind of things the young people do, goofball. They go to concerts, or they go on road trips, or to music festivals, or go camping, or play guitar as they sit around a bonfire on the beach at night, making memories, falling in love. But I never got to do any of that stuff. You only get to be young once, and I blew it.
The key in life is to lie to yourself about reality. Smile through everything. All the bad things, well, you just pile them away in a place that will come back one day in the form of, I don't know, rage? But everything's fine. I'll see you in bed.
You know, my father used to say, whatever you do it 100%. When you work, work. When you laugh, laugh. When you eat like it's your last meal.
Louis, a moment of pain is worth a lifetime of glory. Remember that.
When it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Winners don't make excuses when the other side plays the game.
You love this game. I mean, love it with your whole heart. Because if you don't, let's not even bother. Let's not open that door. They're just going to slam it right in our face. I love this game. I live this game. And there's 1,000 other guys waiting in the wings who are obsessed with this game. Obsession's going to be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed? Is it all you ever think about? Let's face it, it's you against you out there.
Your story may not have such a happy beginning, but that doesn't make you who you are. It is the rest of your story. Who you choose to be.
Without pain, without sacrifice, we would have nothing.
Why do we force? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
Life is this. I like this.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. You got a dream, you got to protect it. You want something, go get it.
And why didn't you quit? You knew I was trying to get rid of you, yet you stayed.
Yeah, I stayed. I stayed because every time you threw a brick at my head or said I smelled, it hurt. But it could never hurt more than it did every day of my life just being me.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
The hardest choices require the strongest wills.
You see this guy here staring back at you? Yeah? That's your toughest opponent.
Hey. Progress, not perfection.